Hello everyone, Awesome Dante here again. Today I'm going to show you a mob I'm working on. I'm going to be uploading to the resources section. This is very early alpha of the mob and is by no means complete. But I just wanted to show you guys how awesome this mob is going to be, basically. So last week I uploaded to resources my Goku mob. And as most of you know, that was my first major mob when I first joined MM, and well, I figured I could go a little bit further. And thanks to Burndy Vader and Mwahahahi for helping to create probably one of the best add-ons I've ever seen for Mythic mobs, the Mythic Mob extension. I'm going to be using that add-on heavily in this next mob, so you guys can see just how awesome the add-on really is. Anyway, the world that I'm in right now is nightmare hellish themed world, and that is because the next mob that I'm going to create is none other than myself, Dante. Now, right off the bat, you'll see that he has a couple holograms next to him. Those will go away. The one on his left shows red orbs, which are his currency. The Devil Star L and the Devil Star S, which is his items that he can use. On the right, if I can get it to show up again, there will be the gold orbs, which allow him to basically regenerate all his health when he gets low. And the Vital Star L, which is a large healing item, and the Vital Star S, which is a small healing item. Now, it's important to note that in this mob, it has an internal item purchasing chain, or a couple of them actually, that will change whenever he's spawned. So basically, he sets priority to different items to purchase them with his red orbs when he's spawned in. Currently, there's 5 different modes. So when you spawn him in, it will be a different fight each time. He will choose different items to prioritize in buying first, and so on and so forth. Now, he has another bar above his head, right above his health bar. That bar is the double trigger gauge. Now, for those of you who have played Devil May Cry, which is where this character comes from, you'll know that the double trigger gauge is very useful in the game, as it allows Dante to go into double trigger mode, which basically transforms him into a demonic being with a lot of health, a lot of attack power, and a bunch of different cool new skills, which is what I'm going to accomplish here. In this alpha, I don't have double trigger or anything like that ready. What I have is the item purchasing and the item usage systems down pat, and I just wanted to show you that. But basically, as he attacks me, he has a chance of getting red orbs off of me, which he'll use to buy these items. So you'll see he has 450 red orbs, and he just bought a Devil Star Small. And actually, there we go. Now he bought a Devil Star Small. There we go, he used a Devil Star Small to gain 5 Devil Trigger above his head. Now, the Devil Trigger gauge right now is hooked up to his passive healing. So he will passively heal at different intervals and at different times in the fight when he deems necessary. Right now, he'll heal basically when he reaches about like 50% health. He'll do a non-urgent heal, and anywhere between 0 and 30% health, he'll do an urgent heal, which uses more double trigger but also heals him more. So basically, when you get him down to low on double trigger and low on health and he has no items, that is your opportunity to defeat him. Like right now, he has no items, and he's prioritizing double trigger items over health items, so I'm going to make this a pretty easy fight. Now keep in mind, I am wearing up... Oh, he had a golden orb. Whoops. Okay, so he's back to full health. Right now, I'm using Protection 4 Diamond Armor with a Sharpness 1 and Smite 5 Sword. I'm not putting a serious fight into this, as he's only got his melee skills in right now. He doesn't have any like attack skills or any of his combos or abilities or anything like that. But basically, the system that I'm using for him to select which items to purchase using his red orbs, I'm going to use that same system for him to be able to purchase abilities to use against you mid-fight. Which is going to be pretty cool, because it'll be a different fight every time you face him at that point. So like in the first like round or whatever, in the first minute or so, he might purchase the Stinger ability, which allows him to shoot forward and thrust his sword straight into you, causing massive damage. Or he might be able to do the jump downward slash attack, which I forget what that's called in Devil May Cry, but it's there, and he'll be able to basically use that skill once he purchases it. Now, I haven't decided whether I'm going to make red orbs only obtainable by attacking the player, or if I'm going to make it so that he will go and attack any mobs that are nearby as well to gain easy red orbs for him. I believe I'm going to go with the latter situation there. He'll go and attack mobs around him as well, because he's Dante. You don't need no help. Anyway, I've been wanting to create this mob ever since I first heard about Mythic Mob's plugin. I just wanted to wait until the right moment when the right skills, the right add-ons, the right things were in order, and I had the know-how in order to make him. Now, I believe right now is that time, so I'm going to put my all into making Dante one of the most amazing, unique, and basically badass fights that you'll get out of a Mythic Mob's monster. He is, let's say, I'm planning to put him in the resources page. Now let me touch up on that. I actually, this time around, guys, I don't plan to release him for free, unfortunately. I think I've released quite a good number of resources and tutorials and showcases and all this for free. I'm actually in a bit of a financial struggle right now, so I kind of need your guys' help to be able to do what I love, making monsters. But, yeah, but let me touch up on that as well, because Dante is not going to be the only monster that I make. And Dante will be basically in a mob pack, I should say, in the resources section. In this mob pack, I'm just going to release Dante at first, and people who buy the pack will also get updated when I add the other monsters to the pack. Right now, I believe when I release Dante in the pack alone, I'm going to set the price probably at about $5 for the resource. And as I add more mobs, the price will increase. But the people who get in early and buy the pack at the $5, they'll be able to get the additional added monsters without any additional cost. That's my plans for Dante. Hopefully you all enjoy him. Hope you have a good one, and peace out.